Good morning, everyone. It's Rose Coleman coming to you live from my craft room here in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. It is Thursday, July 3rd. We are kicking off the day with another really pretty card using the Floral Impression Suite. Now, the suite is not available, although I'm featuring it all week. You can get everything except for the dies, which are coming back in August. And this amazing suite, I don't know, it's like I'm not surprised that the dies have sold so quickly. But you can go onto the website and buy all the other parts of the suite. You can get your designer series paper, your bling, you can get the stamps, and I will be sending you all the die cuts. So you don't need to worry. You can still make these cards, and then in August when it restocks, you can get your very own bundle, because I think you're going to want this one. It's so pretty. Alrighty, how are you? If you're joining me live, I'd love to hear from you. Hello, Alexina. Good morning. It's a beautiful day here in Calgary. Very windy. Well, I can't say very windy. It's windy. It was gusty this morning for my walk, but nice enough wind to keep the bugs away, right? That's always a good thing. We're gonna get some rain this afternoon, so I thought I'd get my walk in early this morning before the rain comes. Hello, Marie. Good morning to you. It's so lovely to have you with me. Oh, is it stormy in Montreal? You getting some rain? Yeah, all the weather, right? We had crazy heat yesterday. We got up to 30 degrees. We might have hit higher than that, but the last time I looked at my phone, it was 30 degrees. That's pretty warm for us here in Calgary. Okay, so let's flip the camera. We're gonna I don't have this card made, it's up here, so see if we can make it come to life on paper, on cardstock here this morning. I'm feeling like I want to play with some basic black. I love basic black and bright, cheerful colors, so that's what we're gonna try and do today. So thank you for being here. Appreciate you all so much. Hello, Wendell. Hi, Krista. It's Friday Eve. Indeed it is. Tomorrow is Funfold Friday. Can't believe we're at the weekend already. It's been we're not at the weekend yet, but we're getting there. It's kind of a crazy week with Tuesday being a holiday, and here in Calgary, a lot of people have tomorrow off for Parade Day. So if you are in the area, perhaps you're visiting, maybe you're here in our beautiful city for the Calgary Stampede, which kicks off tomorrow. We even have Shania Twain in town as our parade marshal this year, so that's exciting. And one of my friends sent me a picture. Apparently there's a t-shirt. She has some clothing, logo clothing made with a cowboy hat on it to commemorate, I guess, this special occasion of her being our parade marshal tomorrow. So lots of exciting things happening here. And one exciting thing, well, it's not that exciting, but dramatic thing that just happened to me. My stamps and my dies just fell off the side of my desk. So I'm praying I've picked up all the dies. But if I'm missing a die, I know who to pray to, right? St. Anthony, make me find all of my dies that just went all over my floor. All right, let's get started. Hi, Sherry. Hello, Brenda. Hi, Cindy. Good morning, SU friends. Yes, indeed, we are all SU friends. Hi, Sharon. Hello, Christine from Melbourne, Australia. It must be middle of the night for you. Hi, Lynn. Hello, hello. It's good to see you all. Hi, Mary. Micheline from Florida. Hello, Kathy Clark. Hello, hello. Hi, Annika from the Netherlands. Thanks for joining us. Hello, Joyce from Calgary. How are you doing? Hi, Betty Moore. Wow, it's so good to see everybody. All right, let's flip the camera and see what we can make today. Here we go. Good morning, Lynn. Thanks for coming back. Hello, Tony. Thank you so much. Let's flip the camera. There's my backyard. My flowers are doing just beautifully with the heat that we had yesterday. Krista says Thursday gremlins knocked my dies on the floor, I guess. Hey, yep. Yeah, they're around. They're around. They like to wreak havoc. But you know what? I won't let them get to me. They're welcome. I can deal with them. I can deal with the gremlins. Joanne says hot Minnesota. Ooh, okay. Wow. Stay cool, my friends. Stay cool if you can. Okay, so let's see here. Let me see if I've got everything. I'm dying to know. Look at my mess. This is how I picked it up off my floor. Actually, there was a few astray. But we have a set of 25 dies here. And they're all on my magnetic sheet. And I'm going to put them back in to see. All right, do I have everything? Okay, so these dies are just amazing because they fit together. Actually, I'm going to leave them out because we're going to use these today. We got flowers, we got leaves, so what do I need? I'm going to need leaves today. We're going to need this one. See how they fit together? You can just take the inside die and lay it right inside like that. So let's see how we're going to put this one together. Like that. There we go. See, they just nest inside. I love that feature. Okay. Do I have the inside of this one? Oh, don't tell me. No. Yes, I do. Okay. There it is. There it is. Okay. So that's not quite the way because it didn't fit properly. There we go. So 3 of these flowers are good. They're pairs. So that gives me 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 22, 24, 25. Whoop, whoop. They're all there, you guys. I'm so excited. Okay. Breathe a sigh of relief. Okay, so what we're going to do, we need, let's see, maybe we'll use this stem here. And we've got this long stem, so maybe we'll cut those. Every time I look at this die, I see Martian eyes. Do you guys see that? Oh my gosh, I have to make a Martian. I have to make a Martian maybe for Halloween or something, right? I see Martian eyes. Okay, so then we're going to use the centers. So let's grab these little centers here. We'll cut those out. You're going to get all of these because the dies aren't available. Usually I don't send you the dies. You have to have the bundle, but this week is an exception. I'm going to send them all to you. I'm going to sit and cut them all out for you and send them to you so that you don't have to wait until August, right? So if you place a minimum $60 order with me in Canada, you're going to receive these dies from me and all the card packages, right? Okay, so I think this is what I'm going to use today. So I'm going to use the 3 flowers, the centers, the stems, the leaves, and you know what? If we got room on the platform, why don't we bring in these leaves? These are double leaves. So there's the inside detail part. There's the outside part, right? So you use them together. So that's exactly what we're going to do today. And we're going to use this one right here, this die, this oval. Okay, so got that covered now. So we got a lot of stuff on the desk, right? So let's bring in some Design a Series paper. So I want to see here Floral Impressions. So I've shared this paper with you. I'm not going to lay it down onto my dies because I don't want them to go missing again. Yesterday we made a card using this pattern. This one right here with the fresh freesia on the back. Okay, so let me just turn it around and show you. This is how I store it, like this. And where's my little clippy clip? I like to put a clip on the top. So then when I'm flipping through my package of Designer Series paper, I can clearly see what this one is going to look like. So we've got this on the background. That's on one side. Okay, so we've got this pattern here. I like it with the old olive and the florals. We got this one with the florals. I'm really liking that too. And I like all of them, right? But I'm just trying to decide which one do I play with today. Okay, so let's see. We got this one. Oh, and then we've got the sunflowers with the garden green background. We played with this one. Let's flip this piece around so you can see the opposite side. This is the one we played with on Monday. We cased one of, I think it was Monday, we cased Tuesday. This was Tuesday's card. We cased the lovely Marie, who's here with us. We did that one. Okay, so I'm thinking, did I show you all the patterns? Yes, I did. Okay, so I'm thinking I want to bring in this one right here. This one has some really bright strawberry slush. You know, all of the things, all of the bright colors. Let's see, read here. We've got Darling Duckling, Fresh Freesia, Pool Party, Pretty in Pink, and Strawberry Slush. So I want to use a bright pink because you guys know I love Melon Mambo and Basic Black, but we don't have Melon Mambo in this paper. So we're going to play with Strawberry Slush and Basic Black. And then I was thinking about this when I was walking this morning. I'm like, what am I going to bring in for Basic Black? Look at this paper. I love it. This paper is the Botanical Textures. So beautiful. And we got a lot of Basic Black that we could choose. But look at this one here. This is a nice misty kind of a black. There's black with all the different vines. There's this one. I want a really nice pattern if I'm going to use the pattern paper. So I think one of these will be okay. This pattern here is really pretty with all the flowers. So we're going to make, let's see, should we do a card base of Basic Black? I'm thinking I want to. All right, so I'm just moving my dies like that. And we're going to start off with a card base of Basic Black. Okay. Hello, Becky from Maple Valley, Washington. Happy summer day. Yes. Yes, it is indeed. Okay. So we're grabbing some Basic Black and we're going to chop this in half at 5.5. Like that. And then we're going to score in the middle at 4 1/4. Okay. So you start there. Don't cut. You're going to score. We're going to score at 4 1/4. And then I'm thinking I want to have like a side flap. So let's do that. We're going to come, okay, so this is how the card is going to be. I want it to fold back on itself. So we're going to put a score line halfway across here, which is 5 1/4. So we're going to, half of 5 1/4 is 2 1, half of 5 1/4. What is it? I'm going to stop and think. Okay, so 2 3/8, I think. If you're wondering, you can always take this and just fold it. Easiest way. Fold it back like that. Okay? And then use your bone folder, because your bone folder is your friend. You can fold that back. Let's do it on my glass mat. Fold that back and then burnish the score line. Now, let me grab my ruler and see if I was indeed right with my measurement. I think I was going to say it was 2 1/8, but yeah, it is 2 1/8. 2 1/8. I should know that, but I don't know. I guess I didn't have enough coffee yet this morning. So 2 1/8 is my score line. So then I want to put some DSP on here. And let's see. Should I put the black DSP on the black and then have everything else pop? That's kind of what I'm leaning towards. Or should I put the floral? Let's see. I could put this on the side for my Strawberry Slush, or I could put this on the side for my floral. Okay, I have an idea. I really want to bring in this black paper. Oh, look at this side. Okay, we're going to use this side. So the black paper, we're going to cut this to be 2 by... Let's do the math here. So 2 inches, because this flap is only 2 1/8, right? So 2 inches would give me a really tiny border. And then I want to make the length the same. So the length is 5 1/2. So let's put this in the trimmer at 5 1/2, and we'll just come back at 1/8 of an inch. Okay, so that would be 5 3/8. Okay, so there's our layer of the DSP. Love it so far. Okay, so then we're going to glue that down. Okay, so we've got this much done. Let's glue it down. Now, see this fuzziness? That means I need to either change my blade or make sure that there's no fuzzies in the cutting track. So before you change your blade, always take a scrap piece of cardstock. I've got a piece of white here. And this is what I do to clean the track. I just take a scrap piece, take the corner and slip that in here and just go down the edge of your cutting track and get the snow out. Look at this. There, you can see it right there. I'm holding it close. That's the snow, in quotations, that you generate when you're cutting your cardstock. So sometimes that's all you need to do is come in and clean the track. And then if it still doesn't get any better, you can change your blade, okay? But don't always rush to change your blade first, because sometimes it's not your blade. Sometimes it's just you've got dust to deal with, right? So let's get the plug out, because This is the first time it's been used. Let's see. And let's go. Come on. Whoop, there we go. Okay. There's that plug. There it is. Oop, there it is. Okay, so there we go. We've got our DSP. We're going to put that on the side over here. All right. Love it so far. Now we're going to bring in, we're going to put white inside. So, ooh, look at this. Remember yesterday I said cut another piece. If you got it in the trimmer, just keep cutting because, you know, you're probably going to need it. So we can put that white piece there. I'm not going to glue it down yet because I might do some stamping on it. And then we're going to use, this oval is going to sit on the front flap only to be adhered on this side. So we need to cut ourselves an oval, a big one. Ooh, and look at this, my lucky day. I have one already cut out. Okay, we don't need to do that. We've got that cut. And now we're going to do some die cutting of these amazing dies. So you're going to get all of these from me. Okay, so let me get my coordinating colors. So this is my feature paper that I'm highlighting. So we've got Strawberry Slush here. So let's do this big one in Strawberry Slush. For our greens, we've got Garden Green. So we'll do our greenery. So let's grab the greenery, which is all the leaves. We're going to need some scrap Garden Green for all these leaves. So we can do those in Garden Green. The centers, I'm going to do, I think I'll do the centers in, I'm thinking Crushed Curry. Crushed Curry for my centers, my little flowers here, my little centers of these. So these little dots we'll do in Crushed Curry. And then we've got 2 more floral colors to work with. I'm thinking, so Strawberry Slush, how about we bring in, let's bring in the packaging and see. What did I do? We could do some more fresh freesia. Or, let's see, we've got Crushed Curry, which we're going to do for the middle. Darling Duckling, Fresh Freesia, Peach Pie, Pool Party, Pretty in Pink, Strawberry Slush. So we could do Strawberry Slush. We could do Fresh Freesia, Strawberry Slush, Strawberry Slush, Fresh Freesia, and Peach Pie. Let's see how that looks. I think that might work. Okay. Alrighty, if you're just joining me, I'm getting my colors all. This is how I do things in real life. This is how I'm thinking out loud as I'm talking to you guys. So we're gonna do Garden Green, Strawberry Slush, Peach Pie, and Fresh Freesia. I think that's gonna be nice. And these are gonna be Crushed Curry. Okay, let's grab some scrap paper. Okay. Peach Pie, Strawberry Slush, Crushed Curry, Fresh Freesia, and what I say, Garden Green, right? Yes, Garden Green. Okay, so just went to my filing cabinet and brought in, I'm bringing in all of my pieces here, my files here. And let's do that. We're going to just grab pieces out as we need them. Okay, so this is a piece for, will that work? Probably need a bigger one. Okay, so there's Strawberry Slush. All right, we're good with that. Crushed Curry, just need a little piece because we're just doing the centers. So here's a little piece. Only need 1 piece, that's 2. Okay, so there's my Crushed Curry. I'm loving this so far. Fresh Freesia. We need a small piece of Fresh Freesia. I think I'll do that one. All right, there. We could do this. We could just take the cardstock and cover up the dies. And then we know if we got no more dies showing, then we're good, right? Okay, so this one, I said Peach Pie, right? Okay, so let's bring in some Peach Pie. Sounds yummy, doesn't it? All right, Peach Pie. So this one goes like that. We got that one. And we need, last but not least, some Garden Green. And will this work? Put my stems together. Put my leaves together. Put these inside. like that. And this piece is going to be perfect. There we go. We got it all. Is this how you guys do things? I'm curious. Let me know in the comments. How do you guys like to do your card making? Do you pull in all your pieces like this? Okay, so let's grab my platform. We have platform number 1, platform number 2. We need one of our number 3 cutting plates. And now we get to put all of this on to the top. I'm actually going to put it just on the top so I can see where everything is. And you can hold it down with some Post-it tape if you want to, like that. There we go. And like that. Now remember, I'm going to send you all this die cuts. All these will be cut for you, little Martian eyes. I don't know why my brain thinks about that, but it does. So this one here, when I'm looking at this, oops, I'll share this with you. This bottom one, you see how it's like there's like 4 bumps? I'm trying to find that 4 bump location there. That's my landmark. I'm going to lay that on there. And then these little circles are easy. We've got a big circle and a small circle. So let's go ahead and put both on. And their little centers are so cute. It's all about the details. And there's my strawberry slush. And we've got our little legs sticking out here. So easy. You just line up those parts. And we've got fresh freesia. We got an outside, and our inside should fit perfectly. Find your V. Find the prominent V. It'll fit. There we go. Once you got them in place, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? You think I can put this through without anything moving? I don't know if I should. I don't know if I should chance it. That's a lot of dies to mess with, right? So let's see if we can put one like that. And one like that. Oh, look, it already moved. You got to be very careful, very steady Eddie with your hands here. Okay, so there we go. Got that one. I'm going to put these 2 together. Do you notice I'm missing 2 fingernails? No, I'm not missing 2 fingernails, pardon me. I'm missing 2 nail polish popped off yesterday. I was doing lots of things around the house, and that's real life, right? We just roll with it. There was no time to do my nails this morning before the video. I had lots going on this morning. Okay, so we're ready with this. Okay, and so you can make fun cards with the stamps alone like I did the last few days, or you could use the dies like I'm doing right now. Okay, so that's going on there, and then we're going to put the top plate on. And now we get to do our arm exercises. Rolling, rolling. Rolling, rolling. All right, so there we go. Do the royal swoop, swoop, swoop. Okay, there we are. Okay, so now let's take a look at what we've got. Put our dies back on the platform, magnetic platform. These ovals, I like to just like move them off to the side while I get my dies back on. Like that and like that. So these big dies cut out the whole thing, the big leaves. And then the smaller ones, you can see I put them together so we have an outline. So that would cut out your stamped leaf. But then when you put the inside piece in, it looks the same. So you actually get the same kind of look. No, it's actually a little bit different. So you got 4 different leaves. I love that because you can get lots of leaves in one run through your machine. These are great dies. Okay, so there's our die that looks like a stick. And put this one back. And the little Martian. There we go, Martian eyes. Those of you that have grandchildren, you might want to make a fun card. A Martian card with that one. And there's that one. So I like to drop my dies onto my glass mat studio, and then they tend to just like pop out, right? That's always fun. Okay, so there we go. This one, just pull off the Post-it tape. I can use that later. There's that one. Oh, these are so nice. I love it. Oh, let's check out the centers. How did they do? So nice. Look at that. There's a crushed curry one. And, oh, we need another one, I think. There's a crushed curry. Small. And I think we just need one more small one. That's okay. All right, so now let's take a look at our peach pie. All these bright colors. You probably could cut through to 2 pieces at a time with this one. These look like they'd be strong dies. Okay, so this is all done. My friends are gonna love me for saying that we're cutting all these out for you guys. You're getting all the dies, all the fun, right? 4 leaves, 3 flowers, and 3 stems. Okay, so we just need one more little crushed curry, and then we're good to go. All right, so crushed curry. Where are you? Okay. You know what? Maybe I'll test it out with this one. So let's just grab 2 pieces of cardstock, put that on, and the little center in the middle. These little centers make little cuts in the cardstock that add such cute details. It's all about the details, right? So let's put that together like that. And let's put that through. Okay. Lots of die cutting. Yes, Krista. And you know what? For the mini boss, all of these dies would work with the mini boss, right? Let me just double check the ovals. Will they work with the mini boss? So here's my platform. I've got this one here, platform 3, platform 2. I'm checking out these. Oh yeah, look at that. They fit on the mini boss. So cool. So if you have a mini boss, you're good. You're good to go. Or if you have a cottage or a trailer or an RV and you're bringing your things, your mini boss is a perfect asset because it's not as big as the big boss, right? But still packs quite the punch. I leave this like within reaching distance on my desk so that I can use it all the time. So there we go. Fold up the sides and we're good. Okay. Let's put the dies back. Always put your dies back. Okay, put that one there and boom. Okay, so we've got centers and an extra center there. Okay, so I'm gonna grab my glue and we're just gonna do a dot on the middle of each flower. We can quickly put these together. Using my take your pick tool, I can pick up the centers. One there, one there. If you double up your dies, the second one does look a little bit different because you get the best impression if you do one at a time, right? So there's that one, okay? And then let's see how we're gonna arrange these. Yesterday you saw me, if you watched my video, I was doing the stamping and it was like challenging with the arrangement. Let's see if we can do this. So let's bring in our oval. We're gonna do stamping on here. Our greeting's gonna go on here, but let's see how we're gonna do the floral arrangement first. So my stems go like this. Now my big flower, I think I wanna put that one over here. And let's see, like that. Do my arranging. Let's put the fresh freesia there and peach pie right there. And then we can tuck those leaves in. Oh, this is way easier than stamping. You can just put your leaves and your dies wherever your heart wants them. Put one there and there. And do I even need this one? Maybe I'll tuck it. Yeah, I've cut it, so I might as well tuck it in right there. Look how pretty that is, you guys. Okay, let's bring back the card base. This is going to sit on the edge of this front flap, right? So let's do, I'm going to stamp thanks, just the word thanks. This is just going to be a thank you card. So let's, oh my gosh, I didn't even clean off the Blackberry Bliss ink. Let's get that cleaned off. If that happens, no big deal. It's water-based ink. You can clean it off. So I'm going to clean that off with my baby wipe here. And I'm going to stamp with strawberry slush. So let me grab my ink pad. My ink pad is right here. Nope, that's not strawberry slush. Try again, Rose. Wrong ink pad. Strawberry slush is right here. Okay, so here we go. Let's do the thanks I'm thinking right down here. There we go. Look at that. Oh, I just love it. Love, love, love it. Okay, so it's going to go on there. So now let's get all this glued up here. Glue, glue, glue. Now, if you use adhesive sheets, this would be easier because you wouldn't have to flip everything over and add the glue to it. But it doesn't take that long, to be honest. Once your glue is flowing, just go with it. Just go with it. Look at this. Look how quickly I can add glue to all of these pieces. And these stems, I'm just going to put one on the dot and maybe just a little bit along the stem. You don't need to stress about it, just a little bit. And actually, I should have done this ahead. If you do it ahead of time and let it dry, like go get yourself a refill of coffee or whatever right now and let your glue partially dry, okay? But I don't want you guys to wait that long, so I'm going to go ahead with this one. So we'll bring in our long stem like that, okay? Get any excess glue on your fingers, wipe it off on your silicone mat. We'll start with the big flower. Put that one there. Then we'll bring in the other stem and we're going to do this. Tap, tap, tap. Put our fresh freesia flower. Oh my gosh, look how pretty this is. Let me move up so you can see. Okay, so we've got our peach pie flower right there. And then we can add those leaves wherever they fit. So one there. How about one here? And there's another one stuck to my hand. Okay, so we'll put this one here. And when I did the dry run just now, we can trim it down because this one's not going to fit there. We could just leave this one off. But, you know, it could go, let's put it like that. I mean, you can't mess it up by adding too much greenery, right? Oh, I love it. I absolutely love it. Okay, we're going to put that on the edge here, and I want it to be popped up, so I'm going to add dimensionals. 2 dimensionals is going to be plenty for this one. Here and here. Okay, and I got glue on my fingers, and it is sticky, icky. Sticky, sticky glue. Okay. Oh, look at the pop of color when you have a basic black background. Oh, it really does pop. Okay, so the white piece right here, thanks, on the front. And then I'm thinking I'm going to bring in this feature paper. And is it too florally to do an edge over here with the little flowers? Or should I flip it and do the strawberry slush here? I'm liking the strawberry slush, and then that way my flowers are going to be my focal point, and it's not going to be too busy. I feel like it's going to be too busy with the flowers there. So I'm going to go with the strawberry slush pattern. The other option is, let's see, what do I have here? I was just looking at this new pattern. This is the Brights paper. This is the in color paper. So we have new patterns for our paper, and we have, this is the pattern I like. I love these flowers, right? So we've got big flowers here. This is strawberry slush. Let me find strawberry slush because maybe this will be brighter and sharper. So we've got leaves. And the flip side of that, we have stripes like that. And then we've got florals. And the flip side of that, we've got like a speckly going on here. Oh, too many decisions. This is hard. This is hard. What do you guys think? What should I put on the side of my white piece? Okay, I'll break it down for you. Should we do a leaf pattern like that with the strawberry slush? That's a really bright strawberry slush. I think it matches nicely. Or should we do some florals? Should we do some speckles or stripes? What do you think? Decisions, right? I'm actually thinking I like the leaves like that because it's so bright. Let's see here. Yeah, the strawberry slush. Or should I go with a pattern paper that comes with the sweet? I mean, we could do that, right? Stick with the sweet. If you want to, you could just do this one. I'm kind of wanting to stick with the sweet. Let's do that. Like that. So, okay. So we're saying thanks, and on the inside, we're going to do thanks. What does this say? For being there. How about thanks so very much? So if we did that right there, sticking to my fingers. Let's see here. Get that on a block. I'm going to stamp with strawberry slush. Okay. Like that. And Kathy says strawberry slush. Stripes. Too many flowers. Speckles. Stripes and flowers. Florals and leaves make it too busy. Ah, okay. Speckles. Another vote for speckles. Another vote for stripes. Stripes. Speckles. Speckles. Vertical stripes. Okay, I think there's a lot for stripes. Let's do stripes. Let's just lay that there and see how this is going to look. I like it. That's vertical. We could cut them horizontal too. The decisions are crazy. Okay, we've narrowed it down. I think I got a lot of votes for stripes. And the speckles look good too. Speckles. Okay, let's do stripes. And I saw vertical stripes, so we'll cut it this way. Now, I want to figure out how big I want to cut this paper. So I've stamped my greeting over that way a little bit, just bringing in my ruler. And I think a 1-inch strip is going to be plenty. So let's do that. 1 inch, thanks for the help, you guys. 1 inch. 1-inch stripes, just kind of tie it together a little bit here. Okay, so 1 inch cutting blade. And this is 5 1/4. Okay, and we're gonna glue that down right here. I like it. Good choice, you guys. I'm so glad I asked you guys. Okay, so there we go. And so when you get this in the mail from me, you can choose if you prefer leaves, you could flip it over. So it'll be your choice. Okay, so this is going right on the edge like that. And then we're gonna flip it over and add glue to the back. Just a little tiny bit of glue. All right, there we go. So pretty, hey? Now, if you want to add a little something something to the front of this, we have some amazing strawberry slush ribbon we could bring in. And I'm really a big fan of, instead of a bow, just do a little tiny knot, a little slight knot like this. And you can add that to the front like that, just to add a little pop of more color and a little pop of interest. Actually, you could do it down here and not cover up your flowers. That would be fun. So let's go ahead and add it to the card with a glue dot. Okay, so 1 glue dot right where you want it to be. And then we can bring that knot to the glue dot, press it down. Grab your sharpest scissors, snippy snip, 1 there, and snip over there. Now I added it with 1 glue dot, but you can add a couple more if you want to anchor down the sides. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. And then of course your strawberry slush gems, you can add that. I still can't find mine. Mine went missing. My gremlins took them. They're playing with them. I hope they share their ideas with me. Okay, so I got a little bit of extra glue on there. I'm just going to grab my glue eraser. I think this is my favorite card so far. Well, I don't know. Marie's were gorgeous. The last 2 that I cased from her set samplers, they were absolutely stunning. They're all amazing, right? Okay, let's take a look here. Boom, like that. Thanks so very much. And then, of course, you can always wink of Stella up your flowers. Add some sparkle. wherever your heart wants that shine to happen. In the centers. You can actually hear the air in mine. I need a new one. Okay, so there we have it. I hope you like this one. Thanks for helping me if you gave me your vote on colors and on patterns. So many pretty options, right? Alrighty, let me flip you back around. That was a fun card. I enjoyed making this card. These die cuts are stunning, absolutely stunning. And they imagine like when I do the packing tape technique where you put the packing tape over your cardstock and then cut it, you'd make really shiny flowers. That would be fun. So lots and lots of options for doing that. Thanks for all the love, you guys. I see your hearts floating up through the screen. Thank you so much. I wish you guys a great rest of your Thursday, and don't forget to come back and join me again tomorrow morning at the same time, same place for Funfold Friday. And I hope you'll grab these amazing products. And don't forget to check the website. We have 2 brand new exclusive kits, and we have a whole new selection of online exclusives that just went live on Tuesday, on July 1st. So you want to check out all the amazing things. There's a lot to choose from. The virtual album retreat is going live July 16th to the 18th. It's a good time today to grab your retreat kit so that you'll be ready to go. You'll get added to the Facebook group, invited and added to the Facebook group, and be a part of it. It's going to be a great time. All right, take care. Take care, everyone. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.